In Washington, D.C. tonight, two congressmen have introduced important legislation that would finally crack down on employers in this country of illegal aliens. And joining me tonight, Congressman David Dreier of California, Congressman Sylvester Reyes of Texas. Their legislation will give employers new tools to verify employment status of their workforces and greatly raise the penalties for employers who still knowingly employ illegal aliens. Gentlemen, thanks for being here.
Always good to be with you, Lou.
Glad to be here.
The legislation you've introduced would for the first time put substantial penalties on employers. Now, I've been talking with a lot of illegal alien amnesty advocates, open borders advocates, and they say you really can't stop this. Do you believe that this would be successful, Congressman Reyes?
Absolutely. What we do with H.R. 98 is that we provide a counterfeit, as much as you can, a counterfeit Social Security card that also provides a network where employers can check and verify the individual and the status of the individual. So we think it's a major step forward for the pull factor that draws people into this country.
In the fines, Congressman Dreier, $50,000, 5 years in jail. Under what circumstances?
Well, what we do, Lou, is, and I've actually got a facsimile of our counterfeit-proof Social Security card that Sylvester Reyes and I have introduced. We introduced this really about a year and a half ago, and it's something that I'm hoping very much will have included in any legislation that moves forward. Why? Because virtually everything that we've done heretofore focuses on the supply side. Strategic fencing, increasing the size of the Border Patrol where Silver used to work and all. What we need to do is focus on demand, as you and I have discussed in the past. It is jobs, the magnet that draws people across the border illegally. And what we do here is there would be this opportunity for the potential employer to swipe this card, and then it would go into a central bank. This is not a national ID card, but anyone looking for a new job would get this. What we do is we increase from $10,000 to $50,000, a 400% increase in the fine, and 5 years in prison for hiring. But you know, Lou, you regularly talk about this, the issue of enforcement. We also include hiring 10,000 enforcement agents, and that, I believe, will play a big role with a few high-profile finings and imprisonments. It'll be like the IRS. I know you pay your taxes, Lou, simply because you're a very patriotic American. Some people out there pay their taxes because the IRS might be on them. If we were to see a few arrests like the one that we've seen in the past, I think we'll see a great reduction in the number of people who are out there hiring illegals.
Sylvester, as Congressman Dreier suggested, you spent, as I recall, 26 years, is that right, in the Border Patrol?
26 and a half years. So.
I missed it by a half.
Close enough.
26 years in the Border Patrol, 10,000 over the next 5 years called forth in the legislation of 2005. 10,000 would be added under your proposal. We have just about 7,000 miles of border in this country. How many do you believe we need, and how many Border Patrolmen, and why in the world don't we have them?
Well, we've got right now on duty about 11,300
right.
or so. In the next 5 years, we want to add another 10,000. The 10,000 that we're adding with H.R. 98 actually would be worksite compliance law enforcement officers. So in total, it would be about 30,000. Since I've been in Congress, and I've been in Congress now, this is my 10th year, I've been advocating that we add 1,500 to 2,000 Border Patrol agents a year till we get to 20,000, then reevaluate and see what kind of a job they've been able to do at that point. So I hope we continue to hire the Border Patrol agents that we've said we're going to in the next 5 years.
Right.
And I hope we pass this legislation because it will give us the 1-2 punch that we need.
Supply and demand.
Absolutely.
Supply and demand, and it is remarkable that the same corporate executives and leaders of corporate America that are hiring illegal aliens defend higher gas prices by spouting off supply and demand, but will not suggest that the impact of 12 million illegal immigrants in this country would have an influence on wage levels.
Literally, this card is going to go a long way towards helping with that.
I'm sorry?
I believe this card will go a long way towards helping. You know what will actually be easier for the employer, though?
You said that they call this a day without an immigrant. If we could see the Congressman's quotes, a day without an immigrant. I'm honestly insulted, you said. we are all products of immigration. It'd be great if we can have a day, a week, a year without illegal immigration. Are we going to see this Congress take seriously through the Sensenbrenner legislation, whatever may or may not transpire in the Senate? Are we going to see an insistence that this country have secure borders so that it can control immigration before taking up the issue of immigration reform?
You know that the #1 priority is border security. You just mentioned it in the lead-in here. If for no other reason, our national security. I mean, as we just saw Zacarias Moussaoui get his sentencing, clearly any kind of terrorist threat coming through our porous borders is a threat to all of us.
All right.
What we need to do is, I think we've got a great chance to make this happen by focusing on this.
Congressman Reyes, Congressman Dreier, we thank you both for
Always
being
good
here.
to be with you, Lou. Thanks.
Thanks. Nice to be with you.
Thanks for your support of this effort, too.